What's going on? What is up, everybody? Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to hop on this live stream. And also thank you if you're watching the replay. My name is 𝗕𝗘𝗖𝗪𝗔𝗡 Jr. I'm coming to you from my home office here in beautiful Central Florida. I hope you're having an awesome day, an awesome weekend, getting ready for an amazing weekend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Make sure you have a pad and a pen to take down some notes. I got a lot of ground to cover today. The big question I keep getting asked is, should I invest in crypto? And if you're on, hey, what's going on, Charlie boy in the house? Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. So I keep getting this question asked, should I invest in crypto? Should I buy the dip? Should I buy now? What should I buy? When should I buy? Is the timing right to start investing? These are some amazing questions. I'm going to do my very best to answer those questions on today's live stream. I'm also going to open it up for some Q&A. So if you have any questions, anything you want to ask me, anything you want me to look at as far as a particular crypto goes and look at the market cap, go ahead and let me know in the chat. I'm going to go back. If you see me turning my face, it's because I'm looking at my other monitor over here that has the chat open. So use the chat. introduce yourself, where you're from, what's going on. I cannot wait to meet each and every one of you in person. If I ever get the opportunity to meet you in person, it's going to be awesome. We're going to have a whole bunch of fun. So let's jump right into it. Let's get this thing started right now. First things first is, should you invest in cryptocurrency? I'm going to be straight up and frank with you right now. I'm going to give you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, and let you know that when you are investing in cryptocurrencies, just like any other financial asset, it comes with extreme risk. This extreme risk, this is a volatile financial sector. Crypto goes up, down. The swings could be so volatile that it can scare the living crap out of a lot of people, but it is amazing. So just know that when you're going to invest in crypto, make sure that you do your research, make sure you do your due diligence, and do not invest what you cannot afford to lose. Anybody that tells you anything different has no idea what they're talking about. I've been in the crypto space since 2016. This is all I do. I've been able to teach, train, and show people how to succeed within this space, and it's been a blessing. Now, one of the things that I love the most about cryptocurrency is that it accepts everybody with open arms. It really does. It doesn't matter where you're from. It doesn't matter if you're from a third world country. It doesn't matter if you have $20 in your pocket, $1,000, you make six figures. If you're tall, short, got hair, no hair, it doesn't matter. It is not prejudice. You can make money. You can accomplish all of your goals and dreams. You can win in the cryptocurrency space if you learn how. Okay, if you get the proper education, the proper mentorship, you join a good community of people that know exactly what they're doing, you could score. Okay, so let me go ahead and share this with you. I'm going to go right now and just share this chart with you so you can see. Hold on one second. Let me just pull this up and you'll be able to see. Share the screen, and let me go ahead and share this with you right now. There you go. You should be able to see that right now. Cryptocurrency disclaimer. I just talked about it. Make sure you read it. If you need to take a screenshot, go ahead and take a screenshot. But investing in cryptocurrency comes with a lot of risk. Okay, it's a high risk level of financial asset. Make sure you invest. Once you do your research, you're comfortable with what you are investing in. What's going on from Colorado? Yes, Colorado in the house. What's up? Hello, hello, hello. All right. Now, let's move right into it. I'm going to give you a couple of resources as well. Now, this resource is called cryptobubbles.net. I'll give you a couple. This is absolutely free to use, pretty awesome. It basically shows you gives you a bird's eye view of what's going on in the cryptocurrency space at the moment. You can check by the hour. You can click and check by the day. Take a look by the week. You could also go and take a look at the month. Look at some of the maker up 46% in the month. 58% for Hex, 19%, Aster, 60%, Sui, 37%, Psy, 22%. I mean, look at this, PLS, 73%. So not everything is red. You got cryptos that have done extremely well in the month. Take a look at what's going on in the week, right? Manta up 36% in a week. Pyth, which I'm a big holder of. Pyth is up 19%. Tau, 32%. Again, Maker, right? You got some green ones. You got some red ones. If you want to learn a little bit more about them, just go ahead and click on the bubble. It's going to open up a page and you can learn more about that particular crypto. Also, take a look at what's going on in the day. So I keep this open on one of my computer screens, and whenever I need a quick reference to what's happening within that hour, I'll quickly go ahead and look at it. If I want to know what's happening in the day, I'll go ahead and take a look at it in the day. One thing that you can do when you go on the day, if you see something red, let's say that you see Sui is red in the day, but then you click over to the hour and that bubble turned green, that means that it could be turning around, right? It means that it could be changing direction and could give you a good move to the upside, in on the daily time frame, which is pretty cool. So use this tool, absolutely free, called a crypto bubbles. Right now, before you buy any crypto, I talked about, should you buy, should you invest, understand the risks. Should you get in and buy a crypto right now? And the answer to that is you shouldn't buy any crypto until you research that crypto. So let's say, for example, you want to buy you want to buy Bitcoin, right? So you want to buy Bitcoin and you got money set aside to buy Bitcoin. You already know you're going to buy Bitcoin, but should you buy Bitcoin right now at this moment? Never buy a crypto without doing a little research first. Now, here's why. You want to learn how to buy cryptocurrencies when they are in the red, okay? Red, red, red. You buy the red, you sell the green. The rookies, the new people into the space, they buy the green, they buy the cryptocurrency after it already pumped. A good example of this was 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, the Bitcoin ETF was approved. That Bitcoin ETF was approved. A lot of news was out. You turned on any social media channel, everybody was talking about Bitcoin this, Bitcoin that. You put on CNBC, there was in all of the financial, channels, they was talking about it. This is globally. This was being talked about globally. How, Bitcoin is now got an approved ETF. And guys, let me tell you what ended up happening. Most people ended up investing and buying Bitcoin when everybody was talking about it. It was all over the news. And guess what price they got in on? They got in at the high price, $48,000. I don't want you to do that. Right? I want you, if you want to buy Bitcoin, I want you to buy it cheap. Right? If you want to buy Ethereum, I want you to buy it cheap. If you want to buy Tau, I want you to buy it cheaper, right? I want you to get a great deal on a good, solid, fundamentally sound crypto. So if you have money to invest in cryptocurrencies, after you do your research on that cryptocurrency, I want you to do a little more digging. I want you to look at the chart, and I want you to buy it when it is in the red, when it is on a support level and it is oversold. I'm going to show you a tool, an indicator that you can use. I actually went through this in complete detail with my Academy members the other day. I also have a video on it in my cryptocurrency training course that you can get access to that breaks this down, but I'm going to go into it today so that way at least you can start using it and it's free. You don't got to pay for this tool, and this strategy is awesome. All right. So let's go into CoinMarketCap, another resource tool that I want to give you. CoinMarketCap.com. What is this? It's a free website. It's a tool that shows you all of the cryptocurrencies. You can see here by market cap. So you can see Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tether, BNB, Solana, XRP, USDC, Cardano. You see all of the cryptocurrencies by market cap, and it's listed in order. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. Now, as far as risk goes, the larger the market cap, the safer the crypto investment. Right? So Bitcoin is the gold standard, right? It's the granddaddy of them all. $782 billion market cap. It is solid as a rock, right? Institutions are buying it. Institutions are holding it. You got people like MicroStrategy, Michael Saylor, buying it every chance he gets. You have a couple of ETFs that were just approved. I mean, this is the real deal, right? So Bitcoin is a solid cryptocurrency. $782 billion market cap. The price of Bitcoin today is $39,900. Now, using CoinMarketCap, let's say you wanted to buy this. I want you to have conviction in the cryptos that you are going to add to your portfolio. Very important. Do not buy a crypto that you do not believe in, that you have not researched. You know why? Because if your friend, your neighbor, you go to the supermarket or the grocery store and somebody, a co-worker by the water cooler tells you, oh my God, have you heard of this Dogecoin coin? Go ahead and buy it. I made $5,000 and all I did was put $500. And now you go in and you buy that coin without doing your research. Once that coin starts going down, you're going to panic sell it and you're going to lose your money, okay? You're going to take a loss. Why? Because you didn't do your research. You jumped right into it. If they told you about it, it's usually because it's already pumped, so you bought it at the top. And because you didn't have conviction, you don't believe in it, you don't believe in the narrative, you don't believe in the foundation of the company, what they're doing, you fold your hands the moment you see your initial investment. Let's say if it's $1,000, you see $1,000 turn into $500 in a week or in overnight. You freak out, you panic, you sell, and you think that it doesn't work. I don't want that to happen to you. So make sure you research everything. Everything. Now let's take a look at Bitcoin. All you got to do, you go to coinmarketcap.com. Let's say you wanted to buy Bitcoin. I want you to do a little research on this. All you got to do is click on it and you're going to get some really important information, some valuable data. First thing that you see, you can see right here, it's the price of the coin, 39,896. Now, up and down, price fluctuates. Goes up, goes down. It is just the way it is. Let me tell you what's going to change here. The demand is getting higher for Bitcoin, but the supply is getting lower for Bitcoin. So you come over here and what do you see? You see the circulated supply of Bitcoin is 19,600,008. You see that right here? That is the circulated supply. Here's why people are so bullish on Bitcoin, and they believe that one Bitcoin can go to $1 million. And it is because of this max supply. Look at the max supply. 21 million Bitcoins will be mined. That is the total supply that will be out in circulation after they've all been mined. Right now, there's 19 million plus that are out. Okay, they are circulating on the open market. So that's only going to be 21 million. Some of you live in major cities, right? I come from New York. I live in Florida now, but even in Florida, we got more than 21 million people that live here. In New York City, I mean, some of you that are tuning in from London, right? Or from the UK, I mean, think of how many people live in the UK. There's not enough Bitcoin to go around. The demand, everybody wants it, from the people out in Dubai, in the Middle East, to the people in Eastern Europe, the people in the UK, the people in Asian countries. Everybody wants to get their hands on Bitcoin. It is the gold standard. So what you want to do is you want to research this. You want to understand that there's only going to be 21 million available. And you also want to take a look at a couple of key numbers, right? So the first one that I talked about was the price. The second number that I talked about was the overall market cap. You can see that market cap right now, 782 million. And now the circulated supply is 19.608 million. For this price to double, okay, let's just round it up to 40. For this to become $80,000 a Bitcoin, the market cap needs to double. It needs to double. Okay. So that means that $781 billion needs to turn into $1.6 trillion. When Bitcoin, the market cap of Bitcoin gets to $1.6 trillion, the price of this Bitcoin will be $80,000. Now, is that far-fetched? No, not at all. We got to $1 trillion already. And now if you come over here and you click on market cap, you can see the all-time highs for market cap when we got up there was $1.2 trillion. So if we can just get back to the all-time high and you bought Bitcoin today, you pretty much doubled your initial investment. Now, you don't need to buy a whole Bitcoin. You could buy $1,000 worth. So even if you bought $1,000 worth and it doubles the market cap, that 1,000 becomes $2,000, all right? Now, if you scroll down here, you can see some other important information. And you can do this with every cryptocurrency, all right? So guys and gals, before you invest, do this research so that you can feel good about what you're investing in. Now, you can see the all-time high for Bitcoin was 68,789. The low for Bitcoin was 14 years ago at 0.048. Now, I love this industry, right? I'm so turned on by the technology behind cryptography, the blockchain technology, and where crypto is going. Now, what I want you all to understand, the people that are watching this, if you're watching this live right now, make sure you comment and everything else. If you're getting some good value, share your like, put your emojis, I want you to ask questions. I want you to get involved here. When it comes to crypto, we're only 14 years young. Think about that. Think about that. You can join today without knowing anything about crypto and become an expert in a year, in 2 years, in 3 years, right? You're joining in the very beginning. When you think of other financial markets like Wall Street and the stock market, it's been around for over 100 years, right? People have been trading for years. People go to the best Ivy League schools in the world to learn how to become traders. You can learn how to become an amazing cryptocurrency investor. Now, the name of my academy is called the Multiple Streams of Crypto Academy. And the reason why I called it that is because when it comes to crypto, there's so many ways that you can cash in when it comes to crypto, right? So you could become a trader. Some of you want to be traders. Some of you want to become just investors. You have a good job, good career. Maybe some of you retire. You got a nice pension. You own some real estate. You own stocks. You got a nice 401k or, a nice IRA set up. But, you want to allocate some money, a percentage of that, 10, 15% into crypto. And that's okay, right? A lot of people do that. Here's one thing I just want to tell you. As far as crypto goes, the people that make the most amount of money are the investors. It's just the way it is, right? If you look at Warren Buffett in the stock market, you think he's day trading? No, not at all. But you turn on Instagram, you turn on TikTok, you got everybody saying, oh man, look at all these day traders. They're the Forex traders, this. Guys, not happening. The most amount of money is by investors, right? And that is something that everybody can do. All right, so let's move on. I want to give you another resource site. This is some news resource sites. I believe that you should be on top of the news when it comes to crypto. Coindesk.com, right? So that is an excellent resource site. They got some great videos. They got training. You can see right here, Bitcoin ETF flows. All of these great articles, right? You can see what's going on here. Really cool resource site. Here's another one. Cointelegraph.com. So you got another great resource site here, Cointelegraph.com. Now, one that you're going to be using the most is going to be this one here, right? So I'm going to show you this right here, and that is Twitter, right? So I want you to follow me over on Twitter, right? Twitter is going to be one of your best resource sites, and let me show you why. Right? So you come over here. Let's say you want to look at another coin. You're interested in buying Solana. So you want to buy Solana. You take a look at this. You go to CoinMarketCap. And now this is what I want you to do. I want you to look at the price. I want you to understand the market cap. Don't forget, you double the market cap, the price of that coin doubles. So if Solana gets to $370 billion, this price 10x'd. That means this is $860 per coin. Could that happen? I don't have a crystal ball. They got great technology. Just want to let you know how those market caps work. I go into detail on this in my training course where you can learn a little bit more about that, but I just want to share that with you. Now, over here on Twitter, you go ahead and you click on Twitter, and I want you to follow each project that you are about to invest in. I want you to follow them over on Twitter. I want you to see how many people are following them. 2.4 million people are following Solana. A lot of very important people follow Solana. they put out a lot of great information. If they're coming out with a new enhancement, if they did a new collaboration, if they're hiring some new engineers, you're going to find out about it right here on Twitter. This is all going to help you do your research and to start building belief and have conviction in the projects that you're going to invest in. So that way, if the market goes down on you, let's say that you bought Solana at $100 and now Solana's at 86, you don't panic, you don't sell, because you're thinking of the future and you are investing for those future gains. Make sure you do your research when it comes to that. Cool. Now, those are those resources. Now, where could you buy crypto, right? So to answer the first question, should you buy right now? You can buy crypto as long as you do your research on those cryptocurrencies and you're investing money that you could afford to lose. Where could you buy cryptocurrencies? You need to set up a centralized, exchange account, right? I live in the United States. I use Coinbase, right? So you can use Coinbase, you can use Binance, you can use KuCoin. Those are centralized exchanges. The reason why I like Coinbase is because, one, they're publicly traded. Two, it connects directly to my bank account, so I can buy a crypto, have the money get drafted out of my bank account. If I need to sell that crypto because it went up, I can sell it. I can click a button, and those funds are right in my bank account in seconds. Instant transfer to your bank account. Now, if you live outside of the United States, I'm pretty sure you can find a centralized exchange where you can do this on. This is the easiest way to buy crypto, with a centralized exchange. Now, make sure that when you're setting up, just for some security measures, when you're setting up a exchange account, make sure that you use a strong email, a different email that you're using for social media. Use a strong password, set it up with two-step authorization, write everything down, put it away in a safe, give it to your spouse, a copy of it, let them know what you're doing. So God forbid anything happens to you, they have access to that. All right. Now, as far as phishing scams, there's a lot of scams out there. They're not going to be emailing you, okay, at all. So if you get an email from any of these companies saying, hey, log into your account to verify something, do not click on the link in the email. Do not click on the link on the text. Just go to the actual website. And if they did email you, you will see it in your back office of that particular website. Now, centralized exchanges are exchanges where you can buy and sell cryptocurrencies. You can trade cryptocurrencies, but it is centralized, just like your local bank, meaning there is a company behind it. The governments see it. You're going to get taxed on everything as well. And anything can happen. Your cryptocurrencies on the centralized exchanges are really not your cryptocurrencies, because if that cryptocurrency company that exchange goes down, poof, there goes your money, or there goes your crypto. You're going to hear this little saying. It's not your keys, not your crypto. That means that if you own cryptocurrency, but you have them on a centralized exchange, it's really in the hands of the centralized exchange. If something happens to them, like what happened with the FTX fiasco, what happened to companies like, Celsius, these were centralized companies. People lost all their money, right? People lost all their money because they had it on centralized exchanges. So keep that in mind. Using centralized exchanges, the easiest way to buy and sell a cryptocurrency. You could attach it directly to your bank, but it is centralized, just like a local bank. Now, the next place you could buy cryptocurrencies is with a decentralized exchange. Now, this takes, it's not the way most people get started. Most people get started with a centralized exchange, but you want to learn how to move over to a decentralized exchange. So that way you can control your own keys, control your own wallet, control your own cryptos. You can swap in and out of different cryptocurrencies. You can do a lot of DeFi things, which means a decentralized banking, right? So that you can put up your crypto as collateral, you can borrow against it, no questions asked. And you could also stake and earn passive income on your cryptocurrencies using decentralized exchanges. So you want to move into that. Hold on 1 second. Yo, Mr. Arroyo, what's up, my man? Okay, what is going on? Hold on 1 second. I'm trying to get this mouse to work. So we got a lot of people here today. I love it. Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, Beam in the red. That's right. Beam is in the red. I'll talk about some gaming tokens. This is one of my gaming tokens that it's my institutional play for the gaming sector. And you want to buy the red, okay? Do not buy the pumps. Buy the red, okay? Arthur, what is going on, my man? Thank you, thank you, thank you. And enjoy you being on here as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. We got Charlie Boy in the house. Welcome back. Welcome back. Okay. Now, decentralized exchanges, guys, this is where you want to learn. Now, you can learn this on your own. There's tons of videos on it. You could also go through it and learn it in my cryptocurrency course. You get it for free when you join my academy. But join a community. When it comes to this type of education, when it comes to cryptocurrency, guys, if people go to the best Ivy League schools in the world to become investors, become hedge fund managers, if life insurance agents go to school just to get a license, education is key. It's key. It's important. You're not going to do this by yourself. If you are the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. All right? You're not going to learn how to rock and roll and earn what you deserve to earn in the crypto space on your own. You need to be part of a good community of like-minded individuals where you can get inside information, you can get alpha, you can learn about cryptos before the rest of the world knows about those cryptos. I'm going to give you a couple of cryptos today that I want you to do your research into those cryptos. I'm not telling you to buy them, but nobody's talking about them, and they could turn out to be some really big players, okay? So I went over the risk factor. I went over, should you buy? Make sure you do your research first. Where should you buy? You're going to use a centralized exchange or a decentralized exchange. Now, you should buy the cryptos when they are in the red. Here's another resource site, coinglass.com/ what you're looking at right here is a crypto market RSI heat map. Now, I know I might be getting a little far, far ahead here, but I'm going to give you a visual so that way you can really get it. I'm going to give you an analogy that's going to make sense for you. Guys, I've been doing this for a while. I've been teaching and showing people that are brand new how to win in this space, okay? I didn't just get lucky. I've been through two bull markets. I've been to two, bear markets. I went through 3 Black Swan events, including the Lunar Black Swan event, which was a nightmare, but one of the best learning lessons ever. I've been around the block and I am still here, okay? So I want to make sure I can help you. I can teach you how to score. Here's what I'm going to show you right now. This is a heat map. It shows you when a coin is overbought or when that coin is oversold. When you turn on CNBC, what are you going to see? They're going to show you all of the things that are red. When Bitcoin is all red, when Bitcoin is all bad, that's what they're going to show you. Cryptos that are down, they're going to show you that. Stocks that are down, they're going to show you red, red, red. Why? Because it messes up your psyche. The news is here to ruin your mindset. They don't want you to win. They don't want to make it easy for you. When you use little simple tools like this, you have an edge. You want to buy a crypto when it's oversold. Write that down. You buy a crypto when it's oversold. You did your research first. You believe in a crypto. You set aside some money to deploy into that asset. Now you patiently wait to deploy until that crypto is oversold. You buy when it's oversold. Make sense? You don't buy when it is overbought. Guess when everybody buys? When it's overbought. I go through this so many times and people still buy when everybody's talking about it. Why? Because of FOMO. Fear of missing out. They don't want to miss out. So guess why? They jump in and they end up losing. They don't want to miss out, okay? Notice, you're not going to miss out in crypto. There's always going to be a buyer. There's always going to be a seller. There's always going to be a peak. There's always going to be a valley. When you get involved with good, solid, fundamentally sound cryptos that are not going to go away, you're always going to get another entry. There's 20,000 plus cryptos out there. You need to learn how to be patient and wait for that perfect entry. It's not always going to be perfect, but you want to buy when it's oversold. Now, look over here. I'm going to make this bigger for you so you can see. In the green here, these are coins that are oversold. So you see oversold, right? You can see here, these are coins that are oversold. If I move down, oversold, oversold, you can see oversold. You can see coins that are oversold. I'm going to show you in the chart. Now, this changes, obviously, right? So if I come over here, look at this. I'm going to come this way. Look at this. Ordi. This is on the Bitcoin blockchain. Ordinals oversold right now. This had an all-time high over $100 and something. This is oversold. If you believe in the Bitcoin narrative, if you believe Bitcoin is here to stay, if you like the meme coin, want some exposure in the meme coin side of Bitcoin, then this might be a good play for you. This is when you want to buy it, when it's oversold. Look at this, BNB, Chainlink. Look at this, Link. I am so bullish on Link. It is one of my biggest holdings because of what they do. I'm going to show you that coin. I want you to do some research on that. Look at this, Ethereum, the second largest cryptocurrency by market cap. It is right now weak, and it was oversold yesterday. It's come up a little bit, but it's still in a good position. So use this for your reference of when you're going to buy a crypto. Now, this resource site here is called TradingView.com, right? TradingView.com. You can open up an account absolutely free. Now, take a look at this. This allows you to chart out everything, okay? Now, you don't need to be a trader to chart things out. I'm going to show you a tool that you can use with some simple lines that's going to make sense. It's going to click and you're going to say, aha, I got it now. I got it now. And I want it to click for you. I'm going to do these streams once a week. All right. These are free streams once a week. When you join the academy, I do this live 3 times a week. Okay. Privately with the group. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. But check this out. Let me go ahead and show you something. This is Bitcoin USD. You want to buy Bitcoin. You already know you want to buy Bitcoin. You did your research. You went into CoinMarketCap. You already got your goal in place, how much money you're going to invest into the crypto. Now you're going to come over here and you want to make sure it is oversold. You want to make sure you're buying it on a support level. Let me go ahead and show you this right now. I'm going to show you this Bitcoin USD chart. This is over on Coinbase. This indicator that I have right here is called the stochastic RSI. You go to indicator, click on it, and you put stochastic RSI, and it's going to add it right here to the bottom. What is this going to show you? It's going to show you, just like the heat map did, it's going to show you when a coin is overbought or oversold. When do you want to buy the coin? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. I want to make sure you're paying attention. When do you want to buy a cryptocurrency that you want to add to your long-term portfolio? You want to add this to your long-term portfolio. When do you want to buy that coin? Let me know in the chat. I want to make sure that you're paying attention to what I was just discussing. Okay? All right. Don't be shy. Come on, guys. Don't be shy. I know we got people on here. Don't be shy. All right. So don't forget, you're going to go ahead and you're going to add this RSI. Exactly. You want to buy when it's oversold. Thank you so much. I can't see your name. It just says Facebook user. But thank you so much. You got it right. Oversold. Oversold. So this stochastic RSI, guess what it's going to show you? It shows you exactly that. When I'm going to open this up so you can see this. Let me open this up. Take a look here. When it is down here, the way it is here, it is oversold. So once it gets out of this blue box that you see here, it's an oversold territory. When it is up here, this is when everybody seems to buy it. Everybody who's a novice buys when it's overbought. Why? Because everybody's talking about it. Their friends are saying how much money they made. They turn on the news. Everybody's saying, oh, Bitcoin ETF. Oh, blah, blah, blah. You know, everybody's buying it when it's up here. Okay. So I'm going to put a line. Take a look. Overbought, you don't buy. Look at this line. I'm going to turn it green for you. Look at this. It's in green. Look at this, guys. Don't forget. Right here. Oversold, you buy. Okay. Now, do you need to wait until it comes all the way down here? No. As long as it gets down in this range, under the 20 mark, it starts getting into the oversold territory. Now, one thing, a little tip, I like to wait until you see that it starts to turn around and starts hooking back over. That is when I like to deploy, when it starts to hook back over. So when you see that stochastic RSI oversold and starting to hook back around, you deploy into that good cryptocurrency that you wanted to add to your portfolio. Now, this strategy, I'm sharing a strategy with you for long-term investing, right? After you do your research, okay, this is not financial advice. I'm just giving you tips here of when you should be buying and adding to certain cryptocurrencies when they oversold and overbought. You can do the same exact thing for the stocks as well. You can do it for stocks, commodities. When something is overbought, you don't buy it. When it's oversold is when you buy it. Cool. I'll turn this in red just to give you another visual of stay away. Cool. And as a rule of thumb, every crypto is going to come back to you. Don't worry about it. Now, second thing I want to show you. You want to buy a support level, okay? You want to buy support levels. Let me go ahead and show you something here, okay? So this is on the daily. I'm going to put in a little grid from here so you can see from here to there, okay? You see that green box? This is the support zone. You buy the coin when it's oversold and when it's on support. Please, I hope this makes sense. You want to buy the coin, wait until it's oversold and wait until it's on a support zone. Okay, you're not going to get it perfect at the very bottom, but as long as you catch it on a support level, you are good to go. Cool? All right, so take a look here. This was a resistance. You see the candle went up, hit the ceiling. So think of the ceiling. You look up right now, wherever you're at, look up, it's a ceiling. Think of this as a beam. Look at this. I'm going to make this bigger. You come up, it hits the ceiling. It didn't break through. That was resistance. It chops around, goes sideways. These are daily candles. It hits, comes down, goes sideways, hits, comes down, goes sideways, peeks through. It doesn't break the ceiling, comes down, peeks through, doesn't break the ceiling. Let me ask you a question. If you are hitting the ceiling with a hammer, how many times do you need to hit that ceiling before it finally breaks through? Before you break through and get through the ceiling? It's going to take a couple of hits, right? Then you finally get through. The same thing with crypto, the same thing with the stock market. You can see this is the price action. It hits, comes down, gets rejected. Hits, comes down, hits, 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 hits. And then it finally breaks through and it gets in through the ceiling, right? It goes through the resistance level. Now it breaks through. You can see this. Now it comes down and it turns this resistance. It becomes support. So it becomes support. You notice that it went through, came back, retested, boom. Goes sideways, all the way up here, right? Comes down, hits it as support. You notice that? We almost broke through, but it faked everybody out, and now we are back up. I want to see this turn around and go to the upside. That's what we want to see right now, but we are on a support level right here. Now, another level of support, a stronger level, will be the 38,000 level, right? So I'm showing you a whole entire zone to give you a bigger picture, but know that a solid support level will be that $38,000 range. So if I take this out and I come over here and I put this right there, that's the line. I'm going to turn it green because that will be one of the best entries that you can get. Now, if you are dollar cost averaging and you're buying and you're investing for the long term, buy within a support zone, because you're not going to get it perfect. We don't got a crystal ball. We don't know if something can turn around tomorrow. Crypto is running 24 hours a day. There could be some news that turns this thing around immediately, and you want to make sure you are in the game. Sometimes you wait for that perfect entry and it never comes to you. But as long as it's oversold, you are good, because in the long term, you will do okay. All right. You will do okay. So I hope you appreciate that little training with this indicator of overbought and oversold. This is going to help you out a lot. Make sure that before you deploy, it's oversold, and do not deploy when it's overbought. Now, let me go ahead and show you something else. Look at when it's overbought. I'm going to look it down here. Overbought. Look at the candle. It starts to come down. Look at this. People bought up here. People bought up here. And guess what happened? Look, it came down. Boom. Notice that? It came down. Notice this. Look at this wick up here. 49,200. Look at this. Overbought. This is when most people got in, up here. Most people bought up here. But if you would have looked at the RSI, you would have never deployed your capital. Why? Because you knew it was overbought. So you can see it. Look at this. Up here, comes down. Up here, at the top, comes down. Right? And now we're at the bottom again. Make sense? Look at over here at the bottom. Right over here, breaks through resistance. And look at this. It climbs up. Look at this. Going up. And that gave you that move to the upside. Let's measure that move. If you would have bought right here at the bottom, right here at the bottom to the top, that was a 25% move from the 21st of November to December 5th. So you're looking at about 2 weeks, maybe, give or take. 2 week time, 25% move. Pretty cool stuff, right? This is what you can do. It's fascinating. Once you learn how to do this, how you can win and write your own paycheck every single day of the week. Now, before we go ahead and wrap it up, I want to show you a couple of other things that you can do over on CoinMarketCap. Now, this is important for you to know. What worked in 2016 when I first got started in crypto, the narratives that played out in that bull market, 2016, 2017, are not the same narratives that played out in 2020. Those narratives that played out in 2020 are not the same narratives that are going to be playing out today. I still see people making the mistake, and it's because they don't belong to a good community. People that do this full time, this is all that they do. They do the research. They have, a community of like-minded individuals. And guess what they do? They're still holding on to the cryptos and to the old narratives of 2016, 17, and 2020. Okay. So what worked in those times, I'm not saying it's not going to work, but it's not going to give you the best return on investment. So you want to make sure that you are investing in the narratives that are going to have the biggest returns and the biggest impact for this next bull run. So for example, when I got started, Ethereum, smart contract, everybody was talking about what smart contracts could do. Nobody was doing anything with smart contracts yet. It was just speculation of this technology, right? I bought Ethereum at $7. That goes to tell you. Everybody was just talking about smart contract this, smart contract that. You can build, something on the blockchain, create a smart contract amongst one person and another person, or a business and another business. And it was just amazing. It was fascinating. But none of the companies did it yet. That's when I got started. Fast forward, 2020, Ethereum was out. Other layer 2s, layer 1s were out. with smart contracts already. Smart contract businesses were being done. Right now, everything in blockchain uses smart contracts, right? You buy an NFT, there's a smart contract attached to it. You buy a real world asset, there's a smart contract attached to it. But when I started, it was the talk about the possibilities of what could happen, of what was going to be big. Now, those things played out. Now, is it a bad investment to invest in Ethereum right now? No. But is it going to give you a big return on investment the way a gaming crypto might? Maybe not. Maybe not. So if you want to go safe and conservative, you're going to stick to some of the higher market cap coins. You want to make sure that you are properly diversified within certain sectors. So I can't go into it all right now, but there's layer ones. I'll give you a couple. Layer one, Ethereum, right? It's a layer one. I'll give you another one here. Solana, it's a layer one blockchain. Avalanche is a layer one blockchain. Cardano is a layer one blockchain. Now, those blockchains, if you look at Ethereum, Solana, especially Cardano, XRP, these are layer one blockchains. If you look at these blockchains, I want you to look at the market cap, like Cardano's market cap. Some people I know have been holding on to this forever, and it's done nothing. They've been bleeding. You got into crypto to make money. I'm not saying that this is bad, but do you want to hold on to a coin for 2, 3, 4 years without making money? People are still doing it because they don't know any better. And they are so emotionally attached to certain cryptos that they can not let go. Right? And that's something that I want to make sure that I teach. You take the emotion out of it. You are now a professional. You don't marry a cryptocurrency. Write this down. Do not fall in love or marry anything that cannot love you back. Okay? You love your wife, you love your children, you love your pets. You don't love your crypto at all because it's not going to love you back. Let go of the emotion. Do not marry a coin. I was married to a coin before as well. This was one of them. And let me tell you what I did because I learned from my mistakes. I sold all of it. I detached myself from that coin. I took a big loss on that coin. But guess what? I took the money that from selling that coin. I put it into a new narrative, right? And somebody mentioned it. It was Beam. I bought Beam. And I 4x'd my investment, 400% return. So I ended up losing 80% of my investment here, 60 to 70%, somewhere around there. Don't quote me. It's in that range. It was a lot. And I took the money that I had and I made 400% on it. And I did it in 3 weeks. And I held on to this for 3 years. So when you learn how to cut your losses early, and shift those funds into another crypto asset with the right narrative, you'll make up that loss like this in crypto. You won't lose, you'll make profits like this. So you got to cut your losses early. Don't marry these coins, okay? Now, I'm not knocking Cardano, but they haven't been doing anything. They're not building, they're not doing nothing. XRP, a lot of XRP army people. Yeah. $27 billion market cap, nothing going on. We'll wait and see patiently. Let's see if something happens there. But don't forget, the market cap, for 51 cents to become $1, this has to become 52 or $54 billion market cap. It's not that easy to move a coin, billions of dollars. Just keep that in mind when you're calculating that. And I go into detail on this in my training course of how to calculate those coins. Now, I know I went off on a little tangent there, but I want you to you to understand that you need to be in the right coins and the right sectors and the right narratives that are going to work in this next bull run. I want you to be in early. Here they go. Go to CoinMarketCap. Bitcoin ETF was approved. The market pumped. Guess what's the next ETF to get approved? Applications are already in. BlackRock application already in. Yes, it was denied, but I think they're going to do the same exact thing that they did with the Bitcoin ETF. Is the SEC is going to wait to the last minute. They're going to get this thing approved. sometime in April, right? I'm pretty bullish on that. Now, could it happen? If BlackRock is the one to push it through, it's going to happen. They're batting a 98% average on ETFs approved. So that is I believe the final deadline for the SEC to get that approved. So of course they're going to deny the first applications. That's fine. They did that with Bitcoin, and the SEC waited to the very end, the last day, the day before the last day. There was a tweet that came out by mistake the day before the last day that they had to approve it. They might do the same exact, nonsense when it comes to the Ethereum. But Ethereum is going to be the next ETF to be approved. So we already know that. So that means that you want to invest into the narratives under Ethereum. So I'm going to give you a couple. The layer 2 blockchains, right? Layer 2 blockchains under Ethereum. They're the scaling solution for Ethereum. You want to maybe deploy in some DeFi under Ethereum. The decentralized exchanges under Ethereum, right? Because if you got Ethereum, believe in the narrative, you're going to be swapping, staking, and doing things on decentralized exchanges, also trading on decentralized exchanges. So you want to do that within that Ethereum ecosystem. And you go to CoinMarketCap, top Ethereum ecosystem tokens. You can search all of the tokens that are built on the Ethereum blockchain by market cap. And you can see that right here. Now, again, the higher the market cap, the less risk. The lower the market cap, the riskier the crypto, but the bigger the return on investment could be. Next narrative, the Solana ecosystem. Solana is rocking right now. It's on fire. It's working. This blockchain, there's a lot going on with this blockchain. I'm bullish on the blockchain, but something that a lot of people don't know is that there's going to be a lot of airdrops coming from a lot of decentralized platforms on the Solana ecosystem. Platforms that you can stake, you can trade, you can do leverage trading. Platforms like Drift are doing an airdrop, and you can qualify for it as well. I'll show you exactly how to do it, but that is on the Solana blockchain. Now, I want you to think of this. If there's a lot of cryptos on the Solana blockchain that are pumping right now, and a lot of those companies don't have, or a lot of blockchain type companies, right? A lot of decentralized companies on the Solana ecosystem are being used. That a lot of money is coming into them, but they don't have a crypto yet. But they already announced that they are going to have a crypto. They're going to give an airdrop for that crypto. That means that the users of that platform get that crypto for free. All right, you just got to do a couple of things. Use the platform, stake, provide liquidity, do a little bit of trading, do a combination of things, and you will qualify for that airdrop. Now imagine if all of these companies that are built on Solana, now all of the users get this free money. Guess what happened when COVID hit and everybody started getting these stimulus checks around the world? They started buying crypto, they started buying stocks, and they started going out and partying, and they thought that they were rich, right? Everybody went through this thing, right? They are going to inject stimulus into the Solana ecosystem. So that is bullish. It's going to pump the Solana coin. It's also going to pump the other coins under the Solana ecosystem. So do your research on the top Solana coins by market cap. Another narrative that's going to play out beautifully. And this one, I think, I'm so bullish on the gaming, in the gaming side of crypto, because if you look at gaming in the real world, so if you look at gaming in the real world, it's bigger. It's bigger than the movie business. It's bigger than the music business as far as market cap goes. It is huge. It is huge, and it is now coming over to crypto. Now, here's the cool thing. A lot of these gaming companies, they've been building for 3-4 years. They've been pounding. It takes years to launch a AAA game. It takes time to get these games into the market. It's not something that you can just throw up a website. It takes time. The time is now. So I am so bullish on gaming. I think it's going to be one of the biggest sections in crypto that could give people the best return on investment. I'm talking about life-changing returns. Now, do your own research, not financial advice, but I am bullish in the gaming sector when it comes to crypto. Now, there's different gaming coins built on different blockchains. You can get gaming coins on Ethereum, gaming coins on Solana, gaming coins on Avalanche. There's different ecosystems as well. So it's a little more complicated than just going in and, you want to make sure you learn how to do all of this. So not only are you buying into the right cryptos, you're buying into the right ecosystem, you're buying into the right gamings under those ecosystems that are about to go now, right? Now, also, you see this coin right here, 𝗦𝗓𝗡𝗦𝗓𝗧, $2.4 billion market cap. It is the granddaddy of gaming tokens, right? But it is an infrastructure coin. It is not just a gaming, it's not a gaming coin. They just don't have a game. They have their own blockchain. They have ZK rollups. They have multiple companies coming to them, big companies. I want you to go to their website. You're going to be blown away by some of these companies that are building on Immutables blockchain to deploy their games. It's amazing. They got 30 or 40 games that are about to drop. It's going to shock everybody what's going to happen here. So if you want exposure to the gaming sector, if you want to have a conservative investment within this sector, 𝗦𝗓𝗡𝗦𝗓𝗧 is a $2.4 billion market cap. It's an infrastructure play for gaming in the crypto space. It could be a safer investment. But again, higher market cap, safer, lower market cap, riskier, but bigger return on that. Now take a look at Beam. So Beam is another infrastructure play. This is one of my largest holdings as far as gaming tokens go. It's an amazing company. Look at the difference, $842 million. So 𝗦𝗓𝗡𝗦𝗓𝗧, 2.4, 800. So if this coin right here, Beam, the price of Beam, look at the price of Beam right now. If this gets to the price of 𝗦𝗓𝗡𝗦𝗓𝗧 today, the market cap, you're looking at a 3 to 4x. Okay, so a 3 to 4x. If Beam gets to this market cap, that means you made 300, 400% return. Just with that, just calculating that. And this is before the bull market. Okay, when it comes to the bull market, I mean, these things could explode when you see how big gaming is as far as market cap goes. So those are two coins as far as infrastructure goes. Now, there's some gaming coins. I'll give you this one, Shrapnel. Shrapnel is a game like Call of Duty. I think it's going to be great, right? But do your research on that, all right? That is on the Avalanche ecosystem, So enough with that. Next one, real world assets. Real world assets, it's a big deal. Crypto has matured. It's maturing. People are tokenizing companies. You think BlackRock just got into this for an ETF where they make no money? No, they got into this because they want to dominate the crypto space and tokenize the financial sector, right? They want to tokenize Wall Street. They want to be able to do a lot of things in the real world assets and tokenize it. You could hear Larry Fink talk about this in a lot of his interviews. So real world assets is another narrative. Now, it's a riskier narrative, but if this real world assets, if you believe in it and you believe this is going to be huge, then these are the coins within that sector. I want you to do your research and find a couple. Make sure your portfolio is properly diversified across DeFi, across layer ones, across gaming, across real world assets, right? Have good allocation and spread your bets around after you do your research on these solid cryptocurrencies, okay? Now, Chainlink, this is a $7.7 billion company. You can see that right here. This is a pick and shovel. It is an oracle. They are bringing real world or the oracle and the technology that's needed to bring real world assets into the blockchain. And their technology allows multiple blockchains to communicate amongst each other, which is pretty amazing. That is Chainlink. Some people saying this can go to $1,000 a coin. Now, I don't think it can get to $1,000, right? This will put the market cap at over $1 trillion, but we don't know what could happen in the future as more and more real world assets start tokenizing, right? And they start using their technology. But a lot of companies are using Chainlink. Governments are using Chainlink. Military's using them. I mean, it's amazing what's going on. Do your research onto this, but this is a solid play for exposure in oracles and exposures with real world assets. Here's another one. Ondo. This one is a riskier coin, $300 million market cap. It is listed right now, just got listed a couple of days ago on Coinbase. This is, I'm going to click on it. I want to show you something here. We're going to go ahead and wrap it up. If you go to their website, you can see what it is that they do. This is institutional grade finance now on chain. They do U.S. Treasury investments. Okay. So they tokenize the U.S. Treasury. You could earn these yields with AAA quality. They're AAA quality investments, meaning practically safe. I mean, look at the people, the asset managers, BlackRock, Pimlico. Look at the people behind this company. This is amazing. Okay, look at these names. This is no joke. This is no joke. A lot of people don't even know about this, right? They don't know about this. They're still talking about Dogecoin. These are the coins that you want to make sure that you have in your portfolio if it makes sense for you and after you do your research, and you want to have a long-term vision, be patient and let these things play out. Let them play out. But real world asset, another coin within that sector that has tokenized U.S. treasuries. And this is not the only thing that they're going to tokenize. They're going to tokenize a lot of things. A lot of things. And this is a Wall Street firm. Go to their website, follow them over on Twitter, read their white paper, build up that, your knowledge within this coin and your conviction if you're going to add it to your portfolio. Okay. Very important that you guys do that. Now, that is the website. Do your research a little bit more. I gave you a lot of coins. I told you when to buy, where you can buy, centralized, decentralized. I let you know that there's a ton of risk. I gave you an indicator, that you can use. Buy when it's oversold. Don't buy when it's overbought. Look at the chart. Make sure it's on a support level. And I broke down a couple of different narratives for you, and you can go ahead and use these resources to do your own research. I want to show you how to fish for yourself. Stay away. And I'm going to wrap it up with this. I know a lot of people on Facebook, on TikTok, on Twitter, scams and Ponzi schemers. Guys, do not give your crypto to anybody. If somebody tells you, I can give you 3% a day, give me your Bitcoin, give me your USDT, and you can stake it in this magical, fake NFT or this crazy, we're mining commodities out in Africa, some craziest, stupidest thing I've ever heard. Run for the hills. Run for the hills, okay? It's not happening. They're taking your money. They're taking your money, okay? All of it. Do not give them your money. Another thing, when they say, give me your money, I'll give you 3% a day, each and every day, 3%. We'll show you how to do that. I show you exactly how to do that for yourself. For yourself. Don't give your money to other fucking people. Excuse the language. Hopefully YouTube don't cut it off. But please, guys, I hope that you can see it in I am so committed to this. I want you to win. I don't want you to lose. I don't want you to give your money to the criminals, to the Ponzi scheme promoters, to the network marketers promoting Ponzi schemes. And not that they're all bad, okay? It's sad that a lot of these promoters of Ponzi schemes and network marketing companies are naive. They're clueless. They don't even know that they're promoting a Ponzi scheme. It's sad, all right? But if they join the academy, they will find out that they are in a Ponzi scheme, and we will show them how to do the right thing. The same way I'm going to show you how to do the right thing as well. I appreciate you guys. If you have any question, let me go ahead and stop sharing really fast, and I will answer any questions that you have right now. Thank you, man. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. All right. All right. Stay away from those high return on investment. Exactly. You know, it is, but people still want the free money. Let me tell you something. If you're not happy with 20-30% a month on the crypto and you want to get 3% every single day, you're going to lose it all. You're going to lose it all. Okay. So guys, let's rock and roll. Let's rock and roll. If you have any questions, I'm going to wrap it up. 2 minutes questions. Ask me right now. If not, we'll go ahead and wrap this baby up, and I'll see you on the next live stream. If you want to join the Academy, just go to multiple streams of crypto.net. Multiple streams of crypto.net. Send me a private message. If somebody invited you, ask them. They will give you the link, but join us. You're going to love the community. I'm going to handhold you. I'm going to show you exactly what to do. I'm going to give you access to my whole entire training course, and I'm going to do a private one-on-one 1-hour training with you because I want to know what you know about crypto. If you have crypto, I want to know your risk tolerance. I want to know if you have a family, if you don't have a family, the risk that you can take. I want to make sure I help you do this right. Let's rock and roll, guys. Take care. I'll see you in the inside of the Academy. Bye-bye.